City finished. You know, what's his name? Pep. Saying, oh, to survive, this is going to drag on all season. Hold on, guys. Pull back a little bit from this. What? They're only, I think, 7-8 points behind Liverpool now. Okay, Liverpool got a game in hand, and I think they're out of it. I think, you know, Liverpool are going to win the league probably. But look at all the injuries City have got. Akanji, Ake, Stones, all in the back four. You know, Spurs, you've been complaining about having your two mid-centre backs missing, and that's your problems. They've got 3 of their players. Arsenal have had major problems because we've had half a dozen players, but they've got 3 of their back four. Rodri, Kovacic, Oscar Bob, yeah, Foden was ill, Ederson. How many injuries have they got? So let's not smash City now and say they're finished. They're not. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 players out injured. I do think there are things he's got to solve though. Walker, sorry, you know, he's slowed down, he's getting on. You know, he's got to find a replacement. De Bruyne, he's gone. You know, you could see in the game today, he didn't have that burst of speed anymore, that energy to just attack the opposition and really create something. You know, he's 33, 34, he's got Gundogan. You know, he's not, you know, he's too old now. And even Silva, Bernardo Silva, I think is a great player, but he's 30 years of age. And even though he's great, that energy levels he used to have week in, week out, have gone slightly. Then you've got to look at Grealish. His game has gone downhill. You know, literally the first time he got the ball today, in today's game, he tried to get a free kick and he played for it. You know, that's all that his game has turned. Instead of taking players on now and getting down that wing or cutting in and taking players on so that it leaves space for other players to move into so he can all he's looking for are free kicks and, you know, taking the ball inside. He doesn't do anything that's effective anymore. I don't know what's wrong with him. He holds the ball up and gets free kicks, tries to get players booked and then moans. That's all he does. And Foden's not playing well. He really isn't. I think he'll come back. I do. I think once he gets his confidence back and fitness properly, he'll be back. And Ortega, not sure about him. And Rico Lewis, he's decent and he's a good fullback, but he's not top quality. I'm not having a go, I'm just saying, but, you know, frankly speaking, Man City will be back, but they've got to get through the injuries. But anyone that's sort of saying they're finished, absolutely are nuts. But then we've got to see what happens with the points deductions, if that happens to them. But they've got problems, they've got to replace some old boys there, and they've got to get the injuries back. But they're not dead and buried. But watching Pep losing his temper after the game and going to the referees, giving them jip. Why? Because Rico Lewis was sent off. Well, why is he complaining? The first one was definitely a yellow one. I think the second yellow was a yellow. And actually, Rico Lewis, the whole game had been chipping away, little chips here, little kicks there, little drag backs there. You know, he'd been putting it about, not in a horrible way, but he had been. So it was coming. So I don't know what Pep is complaining about there, showing his frustration with the whole thing. Anyway, that's my thought on it. Anybody got any thoughts on it? But don't come back saying, "Oh, we're glad to see Man City have gone. We're glad to see it serves them right." No, let's be quite frank. I'm trying to be non-biased here. You know, they have got loads of injuries which are not helping, but they've also got a lot of old players there and players who are not playing well, like Grealish. I'm sorry, and Foden. Let's get some feedback. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe they are finished. I don't think so. Football Chat Uncensored, Reno talking.